AEW, AEW, AEW. When I tell you, I'm more excited about AEW Beach Break than I am for WrestleMania this past year. It's insane, dog. Bruh. Like, son, I'm so excited. The fact that I don't have to worry about seeing a billion ads and commercials. We're going to get quality, even though it's still going to be on, it's still TV, but we're going to get quality matches that won't be just 7 minutes of ads. Bruh, yo, this week about to be crazy, and All In is even gonna be crazier to think. Like, bro, AEW right now. But let's get to my predictions for AEW Beach Break. I have not thought about this card in terms of who's gonna win or lose outside of the main event, so this should be interesting. Let's start with the International Championship. Takeshita versus Kyle Fletcher. Takeshita has defended his title a couple times, right? But it hasn't been like no big match, I don't think, right? Like no major matches. I think like versus Ricochet and Daniel Garcia, which is cool. But this is like his first big title defense, and it's against his former boy in Kyle Fletcher. Would they have Kyle Fletcher come back to lose after being gone for a little minute? But then how does Okada fit into this equation as well? I'm guessing they're probably going to be a triple threat at All In, right? Do you have Kyle Fletcher win the title to set up a triple threat? But again, is Okada even going to be involved in this? Is it just going to be straight up Takeshita Fletcher 1-on-1 without interference? I doubt it. I don't know, bruh. I really don't know. I got to think about what would make sense to do an All In, and I feel like also like, do they do any other title change on this card? Man, there's so many different factors. I'm gonna say Kyle Fletcher. Does he win? And then Okada, but will Okada go after Fletcher? Yo, I have no idea. Yo, this is crazy. I have no idea. I'm gonna guess Takeshita retains. Versus Kyle Fletcher. And somehow Okada like inadvertently costs Fletcher, which will set up a triple threat. So that's what I'm guessing. I think, yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Takeshita's going to retain, but it's going to be some type of like weird interference that's going to cost Fletcher, thanks to Okada maybe, and it'll set up the triple threat. So yeah, Takeshita I think is going to retain. Next we got Jericho versus Ciampa. Oh boy, Jericho. There's no need for Jericho to win this. This definitely should be a straight up Ciampa win. At the same time, Jericho just lost. Well, no, he did win Anarchy in the Arena. I think that's what it's called, right? A Double or Nothing. He lost to Ricochet at Dynasty. It was Dynasty, right? Or something like that. So, I don't know. Jericho will be in multiple feuds where he loses. But at the same time, like, Jericho doesn't need this at all. Like, it's a weird position for Jericho to be in, to where, like, no feud I can see him feasibly needing to win. This needs to be a Ciampa win. I think you have to have Ciampa win this. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tommaso, man. I'm gonna go with Tommaso. I just don't see how. I don't even see how you can believably have Jericho beat Tommaso. To be honest with you, like, Tommaso's just a badass. He's just so ruthless. Like, I think this has to lead to Tommaso beating Jericho. Then Tommaso maybe can go after. Maybe goes after Takeshita. Maybe he goes after Jon Moxley, which that would be crazy. I don't know. Have we had Jon Moxley versus Ciampa? I think that'd be a fire match. Hold on, let me see real quick. I don't think they face each other. Hold on, let's see. Ciampa versus Moxley. Let's see. Tommaso Ciampa versus. Yeah, I don't think they face each other in AEW yet. And I don't even know if they even face each other in. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, let me see. What is this? Yeah, I don't think they face each other. Even in WWE, I think they might have missed each other because by the time Ciampa gets on the main roster, Dean Ambrose went to AEW, so they might not even face each other. So you know what? Ciampa versus Dean Ambrose or Moxley, I think that would be a dope match for All In. Now that I think about it, because I have no idea who Moxley faces at All In. I have no clue whatsoever. So that would be intriguing. But anyway, yeah, I think Ciampa definitely wins this. I have no idea what to do with Jericho. Jericho needs to retire. Just retire, bro. You've done everything there is to do, bro. Just retire. And what's the next pay-per-view is Redemption in Canada? Just retire next couple weeks, bro. Like it's just time, bro. It's time to retire, bro. Let's see. Next, we have the women's casino gauntlet match. They start off with Athena versus Maya World. First of all, I haven't said this. Maya World, bro. I can't believe you're on the run that you are right now. After losing a loved one, to be able to go like this after losing a sibling, grief is a crazy thing, and she is on firing on all cylinders right now. Her match with Mercedes at Forbidden Door was crazy. So proud of her. I almost feel like Athena. I don't know, when is this? Like the winner of this match, the Casino Gauntlet, they get a world title shot probably at Redemption, right? I would think. So, but at the same time, anybody can be in this. So, I feel like it's definitely gonna be Maya World and Athena for the ROH title. Maya World finally beats Athena for the ROH title, probably. So I don't think Maya World or Athena is going to win. Unfortunately, as much as I wanted Athena to finally get out of ROH, because maybe she will after she drops the title. Educated guess is probably going to be Willow, right? I think Willow comes back. I think I've seen reports of her coming back. So I think that's the only person I can see right now that feasibly people would care about. Tony needs to do a better job building up these women, in my opinion. But yeah, I think Willow comes back, returns, wins the gauntlet to face Tekla. And then, you can make a case for Willow to win the title in Canada, I guess. Even though, I don't know where she's from. I don't know where Willow's from. Is she from like Jersey or something like that? Or New York? Yeah, my educated guess is Willow. I heard somebody say, damn, who was it? It was a genius, actually, almost a genius, not almost genius, it was a genius take of, how about you have Maya World like beat Athena before the next person comes into the gauntlet match? Nobody would see that coming. I low-key like that. It might have been Brian Alvarez, now that I think about it. It might have been him to be like, yeah, why don't you just have Maya World beat Athena? And then that will eventually set up Maya World getting a title shot with Athena, probably at like All In. Like, why don't you do something like that? But I don't think they're doing that. I think probably it's going to be Willow. Again, I don't know any other woman on this roster right now I can feasibly see win this gauntlet. I have no idea what's going on with Toni Storm. So Willow is the only other person that I feel like would be a proper match for Redemption. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, my educated guess is Willow, but we'll see. And then we have, I believe that's all the matches that are scheduled, or at least that I see. So then we have the main event, Kenny Omega versus MJF. This is such an intriguing situation. Bruh, this is such an intriguing situation, bro, because clearly Will Ospreay is winning that title at All In. The only question is against who. This is not a going into WrestleMania 39, right? Everybody knew, hey, Cody is going to main event versus Roman. We knew that was going to be the match. As much as Sami Zayn and Roman was a great feud, and a lot of people thought it would have been a great moment, we're like, there's no way Sami's winning versus Roman. You can't do it. When Roman drops that title, it's going to be at WrestleMania. But because AEW has already set the precedent that MJF can drop a title and win it back, there's a chance that Kenny Omega, after teasing his feud with Ospreay by Ospreay telling Kenny Omega, hey, I know you're going to be champion one more time. Don't give up on yourself. I haven't given up on you. And it's being in Canada. They're going to be in Canada in the next upcoming weeks. It's like, I don't know what match you do at Redemption. I don't see how you don't have Kenny Omega not win here. Unless they do what they did with Adam Cole a couple years ago, which I'm almost feeling like that's probably going to be the case here, because it is only a 4-match show. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's only a 4-match show, so there's a chance that they'll give Kenny and MJF like a good hour. I can see them going. I mean, they damn near went an hour at what's it, Dynasty? Yeah, at Dynasty. So I can see them doing the same thing here. And then I think that's what's going to happen. I know. I mean, that would be crazy if Kenny, because I'm really thinking, like, would you have? I can't see them having Kenny Omega win the title, then retain at Redemption to face Ospreay. I'm like, why would you do MJF like that? At the same time, I'm like, I can see them having MJF beat Kenny Omega in Canada. He will be the ultimate heel, and then it's basically Roman Reigns. You have you have the Canadian lose in their hometown, and then you set up Ospreay to win in All In. Yeah, I don't see them having MJF drop the title, bro. I just can't see that. I can't see them having Kenny Omega, because if you do Kenny Omega and Ospreay, we know it's going to be a great match, but when Ospreay wins the title, it needs to be against a heel, and I don't see Kenny turning heel. I don't think you can turn Kenny heel at this point of his career, especially since there's a good chance that he might be on his last hour, his last legs. Yeah, when Ospreay wins that title, it has to be against a heel, and I don't see Omega turning. And the only shot I thought before they did Omega and MJF, I thought for sure that they were going to do Moxley and MJF. That would have made perfect sense as well, and potentially have Moxley turn on Ospreay. And I feel like that's still going to be the case probably after All In. That's probably going to be his first matchup. Even though he joined the Death Riders, but I don't know. I still don't trust it. I still don't trust the Death Riders. I feel like they're gonna be good until after All In, and then I think they're probably gonna turn on them. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a draw. I know it's like that's the only thing that makes sense. Why would you give away a title change like right now? Like you did it with Darby. Why would you do it here? Like it just doesn't make sense for them to do it. And MJF being a person that, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, where's Hangman? I could see a scenario where not here, but at Redemption, maybe Hangman costs Omega the title. Maybe they do Hangman and Kenny at All In. I have no idea, but I don't see a scenario where Kenny wins. As much I think that would be a cool moment, I think MJF has been doing such great work that MJF has to go into All In as champion. And I think Kenny Omega is gonna meet his fate just like Hangman did. He'll have a draw this week, and then he'll have his rematch at Redemption in some type of Iron Man match or 2 out of 3 falls match, and then he'll lose. And he'll never be able to go for the title again, make him MJF the biggest heel so that Ospreay can beat him. So that's my educated guess. I think MJF is going to retain via draw. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I can't see them, and I can't see them having Kenny Omega get beat either. I think doing that also would be stupid. So you're really in a scenario where you can have MJF lose, nor Kenny Omega lose. So it has to be a draw. I just don't see any other way out of that outside of doing a draw. So, but we'll see. Super excited for Beach Break this week, and you're gonna see why they're the #1 promotion in all of professional wrestling. So, welcome to the High Beach. This is Hayes Arcade, your hardcore casual fan. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck